what I want to do today is do something creative with painting, and specifically I've got this painting hanging on the wall. It's quite big, and it's an old piece of mine which I want to replace. So I need to find a big canvas and then we can go and paint. I used to have so many easels, but now I just have this one since I've moved. I need to see what size we're gonna do. Now I can try this size. Might be a bit too big. Well, I guess if I put it against the easel, it would be the right size for the wall. Yes, this will work. Satisfying, but not as satisfying as what we're gonna be doing today. The name of this thing, tell me in the comments, what is this called? I know it does have a name, I just don't know the name. Okay, now we don't want too much of this, so we can go ahead and start. Okay, it might be a bit vibrant, but it's okay. So yeah, really, when you paint your undercoat, it's gonna just give your painting a lot more body. Colors just work better with color that comes from the bottom that shines through. As you will see, I am not following conventional patterns what I'm doing in painting. Part of painting the background is that it's meditative, right? It's meditating, you can relax, you can do it, you don't have to think. Like, I take my time with it, draw some shapes along the way as well. And like I say, then you get to play and maybe you get to figure out what is going to be on the canvas anyway. Only on some areas it's the way, but the rest is quite dried very quickly. By the way, this is all acrylic. If this was oil, it would have taken a long time. I like painting in oil, but I don't do it often, just simply because of the time. You know, the time it takes to dry. Beautiful! Yeah, on camera this doesn't look as dark as it is in real life. I am struggling with the lighting though. I hope the video is okay and not too dark. So let's think about what we're gonna paint, because that's I guess an important question, right? This is an activity where the brush size definitely matters. You just cover so much more area with a bigger brush. I guess I bought the roller for this, but I just used this brush and it worked. Okay, now my hands are gonna get wet. White areas from the canvas coming through a tiny bit. That's okay, because for me it adds a bit of texture. You know, sometimes when you mix the base coat yourself, it's even more prettier because you get variance in your base. You know, earlier on I was thinking about a face of some sort, but I'm wondering if I should do maybe like a figure, you know, maybe some sort of figure. We've got so much base color here that it could be to our advantage in some way as well. Maybe it could be more part of the painting than just the base layer, is what I mean. So let's see, let me think a bit and then start drawing. We're just gonna wing it because I have no idea yet what I'm gonna do, but I do know it's probably gonna be some kind of abstract face. So I got these charcoal sticks, which looks like this. Now, like I said, we're gonna just make it a bit abstract. Oh, that's Anya. What I'm doing here is I'm just like basically sketching out the shapes, right? The shapes of where the eyes are gonna be. I kind of like the fact that there's charcoal, like the dark on this coral. For some reason it feels good, so I might keep some of that. Oh, I do not like that, but anyway, we can fix that later on. Thing is, I just don't know. To be honest, I am starting to like it really a lot. So the problem is I like the charcoal on it a lot. I like the nude with the charcoal on it. So here I'm not so sure about. I mean, here we could maybe, I just want to stand to the side so you can start seeing it in focus. we're winging it at this stage. We're kind of roughly deciding, do we want to still keep on with the charcoal? Do we want to use it more? I don't know. I am starting to feel the charcoal a lot more on. So the question becomes, do we try and first add some color and then go ahead and go over with the charcoal again? That could be up for debate. So maybe like a light blue, I see could work here very well. Okay, so this person, I see the fact that the person, or the way I have depicted the eye, is looking behind someone, that it could be someone that's like envious of something, right? Maybe looking behind someone's shoulder. And so my initial thought was to maybe make the face all green, because I have this nice green color, I can mix one. But then I found this, what do you call this, teal? It's a very nice like oceanic blue, Mediterranean ocean blue. But this is really, really nice. And I was thinking that we could either do the background. I think if I do the face, I might lose a lot of detail. And for the background, it could be very, very easy to block certain areas. And that's what I'm going to do. Go straight from the bottle, straight out of the bottle. Let me first just test it here. Yeah, this is really good. Okay, so I'm gonna, wow, this is an absolute phenomenal color. It's so vibrant. I don't know, you can't see it there yet. Let me paint some here, this side you can see. Just check how vibrant that is. I might need to move my camera a bit for you guys. Really, really nice blue. Yeah, I think we've got a game plan. What we'll do is we'll block certain areas off close to the face, right? But I also want to be careful not to outline the face. That's not my plan here. My plan is to kind of get into the parameters of the face and also maybe leave some areas exposed, because that way we're going to get a really nice like blocked off area. I just absolutely love it. So okay, so now what we're getting to here at the top, so I want to just cover that part there. So we can bring some of it in here, not too much though, just enough to kind of say, hey, you know, we don't want to overdo it. I think I already overdid it there, but you see, I don't like this. This feels like a little heart. Yeah, that's way better. Maybe it's because I need to break up this a bit. Okay, the lighting is a little bit better. I had to turn down the ISO just so that you can actually see the true colors that I'm seeing. Almost like the shading is hitting it now, right? We've got shading from the neck coming all the way down here. I'm not trying to shade the character or this person with this. It's just so that we can create that separation, create the focus on a central piece. Because as you can see, if we had them connected, your focus is on this entire section, and now we're driving it towards more of this center circle, which is the face. I like the piece so far. The person is looking very angry at this stage. It's almost looking like it's looking at me and it's very angry. Maybe because we cut off this neck section here, but anyway. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in some of this dark fired earth. We're going to do a touch of yellow. So yeah, so we have the fiery red, we have got some yellow and some white. My hopes is to kind of get a darker tone to what our base color was, but not as fire red. That is a better color. Okay, so now it all depends where your light source is, but I'm just gonna assume that a light source is coming from kind of this top down angle. Now we're actually bringing this a bit back, that harsh cut. Remember this big mistake over here? Let's bring it back. It blends really well, this paint, surprisingly. Okay, so looking very good so far. We are getting the face is getting a tiny bit of elevation. This eye over here I can see is really starting to be raised out. Okay, quick update. What do we have so far? We have started with the blues around the base colors. So far, I'm really liking it. I like the fact that we break into the face. I like the fact that we've cut through the neck area here of the face, but we worked some of the areas back just so that it has a bit of a more balance, but it is starting to give off that cut edge look, right? Almost like there is a face, but is there a face? But it's definitely a face. That doesn't make sense, but to me it does. Like it's there, but it's not there, but it is definitely there. One last thing that I need to do to this is spray it with fixative. Otherwise, the charcoal that I put on there is just going to wipe off. Okay, guys, so there it is. I mean, if I stand here, you can see how big this thing actually is. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments.